Hello and welcome to The Gateway, the show that takes you behind the scenes at some of the world's key transport hubs and the most crucial commercial routes. I'm Becky Anderson, and this month we're going to take you on a journey along a freight route spanning Europe and Asia. It's the perfect example of a modern silk route made of steel. A rail yard in Chongqing in southwest China. Our journey begins here with the loading of 42 containers destined for Germany. The freight train is just being secured. It's packed to capacity with computer products, and in less than an hour's time, it'll start its transcontinental trip. The train will move along more than 11,000 kilometers of track, spanning 6 countries and 2 continents. Final stop, Duisburg in Germany. This modern-day silk route originates in Chongqing, a city of 30 million people and the country's new trading hub with the West.
Chongqing is the biggest municipality in the western regions and serves as a junction between the east and the west. It now only takes 16 days to get from Chongqing to Europe. Many manufacturers who used to ship goods by sea are now using the railway link in Chongqing.
This highly focused strategy has attracted foreign investors like Hewlett-Packard. More than half of HP's global laptop production happens here. Every 12 seconds or so, the workers on this assembly line are installing the motherboards, the memory chips onto devices like this. This is the hardware for the HP laptop. They can do as many as 60,000 of these a day. And since 2011, about 4 million HP products have made their journey from Chongqing to Western Europe by train. A direct link that is cheaper than air freight and faster than sea routes.
This route through Kazakhstan, which was the traditional, the old Silk Road, that route really didn't exist on scheduled rail service. But for us to be able to have and turn a disadvantage, being landlocked in Chongqing, into advantage, your proximity to Europe via a land route was a big deal to us, and we think over time it'll be a real competitive advantage.
Europe's largest rail freight operator, DB Schenker, spearheaded the route.
We also formed a joint venture with the main partners involved to facilitate the transport of the trains, and after 1.5 years operation, we can say now the transport are running very, very smoothly.
The light is fading over Germany. This train that began its journey over 11,000 kilometers away has almost arrived. This is where I get on board for the final leg of what has been an extraordinary trip. Since March 2011, Hewlett-Packard has chosen to send some of its computer products from China by train. At the end of the line, Duisburg, the world's largest inland port on the banks of the River Rhine. Cranes spring into action for the night shift. Work continues into the next day. From here, these containers filled with computer products are loaded onto trucks and driven to the Netherlands. From there, they're distributed across the continent to you and me, the consumer. After 2 years of operation, this remains a one-way train. East to west, and perhaps a poignant reminder of our economic times.
It's not so easy to bring products from China through Kazakhstan and Belarus and Russia to Germany. We are now working on electronic solutions which are very far, so we will speed up there. We will make it much faster. I always say it's the last adventure on rail.
Just the mention of the old Silk Route conjures up images of exotic goods crisscrossing on ancient pathways. This freight train signals a new chapter, a very modern Silk Route connecting Asia with Europe